We're live.
We are live.
And you gotta talk into your
Good evening, everyone.
James, you coming?
How do you like our
Not for now.
high fidelity sound system? You like the high fidelity sound system in our new studio space?
Yes.
How's our A and V? Okay, good. 5x5. Sounds like we're good, y'all. How's our A? Oh man, it sounds sweet.
Yeah, Lord willing, it should sound good.
It should
And,
sound super sweet, y'all.
James is finishing up his dinner. I can't see can you
I'm
see
gonna
it,
spin it
maybe?
like this,
Okay, there we go.
and then this
Yeah,
way.
so we've been busy little bees. Work, as you can see. You actually have like a behind the scenes shot here. Hence why you can see everything here.
Yeah, so you're seeing kind of more of the studio.
Definitely.
You can see Texas Mom's beautifying the
Yep.
space over there.
Because Mom is going to be shooting a video probably tonight after we get done the live stream, Lord willing. And we're going to be posting a video. I know we keep saying this and y'all are probably getting tired of it. But that Mom wants it to be very, very nice for y'all. So this little setup behind me with the palm tree and everything like that
Mom's cozy
is Mom's
setup.
little setup. And she wanted it to have
Anytime
that cozy vibe.
Texas Mom can find an excuse to buy womany chicky
I
stuff.
want to see what people are saying.
That's what she do.
What are they saying?
Nobody's saying anything right now.
Oh,
Everybody's
y'all
saying
stink.
looking good. Hello from Southwest Virginia. Nice work. Steve is very upset that Ron DeSantis shook Joe Brandon's hand.
I know. I saw that, and
They're all in it together, y'all.
I know.
I mean, Ron DeSantis has to do that for political whatever, but
I mean,
Ron DeSantis is still CIA. So just as a reminder,
yeah,
there are no political
true.
saviors, y'all. We're not voting our way out of this one. Just saying.
No.
I like always bending down and talking into the microphone. Makes me feel very I don't know. I keep doing that.
I know. Well, yeah, just
because it is a microphone.
Yeah, it is a microphone.
But it does sound very good.
But I can do this and look at them. Actually, you're like over here, like
at the wall,
hiding your face.
I love you guys.
So, I'm
to this here fake shrubbery.
Bring in the shrubbery.
Bring us the shrubbery.
So we packaged up a lot of orders. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 packages over there. And yeah, so those will be going out on Monday.
Mike, I'm sorry, M. Saunders wants to know, how long ago did we discover chemtrails?
Oh boy,
it's been many moons.
It's been a long time, and actually, you should tell them too where my chemtrail clip got put into. It got put into a pretty big podcast.
Somebody had mentioned. I think your footage was used on Stu Peters.
Yeah.
And
we didn't know who that guy was, right?
I mean, I vaguely know who Stu Peters is, so I went on Rumble and I found it, and I found the clip.
So
I thought that was funny.
We're using just the YouTube studio this time instead of Restream, so it should be way better video quality. So, also, going to be getting the main camera set up, so then it should be even better because our internet's plenty good enough to stream like 4K live streams,
and we can tether to the Lumix and use it as a webcam. So we're going to be doing that. Our OBS, see what was happening. We paid for Restream, but if you don't buy, and we paid $160 for the Restream app. But if you don't buy the highest tier, you don't get the highest resolution. So there's lots of nice little gizmos and gadgets inside Restream, and it makes it clean and neat, but it was reducing the quality, which is stupid when you pay for it. I mean, and it's going through the internet, so I don't know if that's what was making things glitchy. So we're just trying to to give y'all the highest quality that we can. So
tonight is a Q&A slash ask whatever you want / we're going to be on here for a little bit, just hanging out with y'all, reading the chat.
There's an enormous amount of stuff on chemtrails.
Oh my word.
and there's like
Stupid mouth.
wide open stuff. John Brennan talking about aerosolized injections, you know,
And I mean,
and there's
yeah.
all these white papers on it, and there's weather as a force multiplier, which is United States Air Force paper.
Mhm.
I mean, so supposedly, right, this is a conspiracy and it's all been debunked, but yet all of the military industrial complex can't keep it out of their mouth. Guys like David Keith at Harvard have their entire job is to do this geoengineering stuff, and people want to continue to deny it and call it quackery when now it's literally mainstream. And hey, y'all, rewind 3 years ago, right? Remember all the conspiracy theory stuff?
Oh yeah.
And now everybody, Donald Trump's going to come out wearing a Alex Jones was right t-shirt. I'm just saying, you know. So for people still try to blah 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 and chemtrails
Yeah.
are fake, I mean, cut me a
Well, the
break.
thing is that why I filmed the video and posted it was bomb us all the time, and I've seen the black chemtrails. I've seen just quite a few chemtrails and their patterns and everything. But Buddy was riding his horse. I was walking around beside him, and then he was like, "Man, have you seen those chemtrails up in the sky?" I'm like, "No, but what? Like what? What's up?" Because he normally won't he won't just point out that, like, because they do it all the time. And then he's like, "No, they're like blue or like blending into the clouds." And then when I saw that happening, I just ran to the house because like this inner like news journalist in me was like dying to just make the video. So that's why I was out of breath that's why I was out of breath, and it sounded a little dramatic while I was holding the camera because I ran from like the pond all the way up to the house, grabbed mom's phone, ran outside because I didn't want them to just merge into the sky, you know? So,
Well, that's the whole thing. I mean, when they spray the chemicals, the sky envelops and hazes over. I mean, we
yeah.
see it all the time. I know what a contrail looks like, and it disappears.
Okay,
All right?
look.
It doesn't.
All right, if it
I
was a
know what
contrail, right? If it was a
exactly.
contrail. I watched the plane spray it in the sky, okay? Or the contrail, right? The plane flew away. I was able to run inside, grab the camera, turn it on, film the whole entire thing, and it was still there. And we could watch it on the tips of it slowly disperse. And we could see all the other ones totally start to
hazing
right?
up
And
like,
started to form clouds and a cloud cover. So it was pretty nuts, but this was the first time I've ever seen them have like blue.
and people say all this stuff about the planes, and I mean, there's photos of these planes, and they're all rigged out with the sprayers, right?
yeah.
They're unmarked. There's no tail numbers. I mean, there's an enormous amount of documentation.
Yep.
There's many decent documentaries on this. There is lots of testing on this stuff where you're getting these rare, goofy metals, and they're in the air and they're in the soil, and it's unexplainable. And that's not, and it's always like, the earth is flat and
Yeah.
Oswald didn't kill JFK. I mean, one comment the guy said,
I know.
the earth is flat, Oswald killed JFK, and one other thing. And I'm like, well, I do agree that the earth is round, but other than that, you lost me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but they've been doing this for,
Oh my word.
I mean, absolutely, they've been doing it out in the open for the last 10 years. I mean, who knows how long before that they've been, I mean, come on, y'all. How about they've been spraying people with Agent Orange and LSD? You cut me a break. They were doing that in the 70s. The feds and the deep state and the CIA, they were doing LSD, the whole Tavistock thing. They've been spraying us. How about DDT? I mean, they've been doing this. It's just, it's you. If you just want to be happy in just blissful ignorance, you just want to. You're afraid of reality.
Well, our government would never spray heavy chemicals on us.
Well, the whole thing is like that would cost a lot of money.
They don't care.
Yeah. There's missing hundreds. There's missing hundreds of trillions. When Catherine Austin Fitts worked for HUD, there was missing trillions. And in the 90s, There is hundreds of trillions, and you want to talk about something scary, like if you're not a Christian and you want to be scared and all that stuff. Can you imagine hundreds what they can do and what they've already done with hundreds of trillions of dollars?
Mm.
And I'm not talking about the Connex containers with $100 bills that are
Whoa.
buried in Saudi Arabia. I'm
Wait,
talking
seriously?
about, oh yeah,
What?
oh yeah, Iraq and Afghanistan. They were sending
What?
literal pallets of cash, and they found them over there. Some of them. They haven't
Why
found all
would
of
they
them.
send pallets of cash?
Because it's our
Just to
government.
fund
They're
it?
retarded.
Oh.
No, it's all part of their drug trade.
What
That's
in
the
the
way they
world?
buy drugs.
Oh.
That's the reason that there's a
Mm.
war on drugs in America, because they want to eliminate
True.
the competition.
Yep.
They don't like the competition because they're the district criminals.
Mm.
Schwackhammer.
How many people we got on?
We have 119 watching. And
Thank y'all so much.
we better have like 119 thumbs up, y'all.
Yeah,
Come on.
for real. Come on.
We want to thank our moderators.
Yes, thank you so much.
Curly Q's already slaying some trolls.
How are y'all liking the setup with
so what are you thinking about
the microphone?
James is going to come sit over here with Nugget.
Because you're all done eating.
And
now,
this
James.
is Texas Mom's fancy new chair she bought
that's
today.
Texas Mom's chair, James. Nugget is Nugget going to be in the live stream? Here you go.
If she sits still.
If you sit still, Nugget, you get to be
They're
in the
like
live
in the
stream.
studio.
That's awesome.
Come on, Carlos.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Hey, Carlos, get them to smash the thumbs up.
Hit him.
There's James, Carlos. All right, buddy?
And Nugget.
And Nugget.
Yeah. Stand here.
Yep, Rumsfeld's talking about how, spraying us good little cockroaches. Mark Edwards, thank you for staying up and spending some time with us this evening. Yeah,
You
I
got
mean,
enough room?
the governments
Give me-
are the drug
there you
dealers. I mean, that's why all these things, Anglo-American establishment. I mean, tragedy and hope. What do you think, all the China stuff and why Zabinia Brzezinski, I don't know why I can never say his name, and Heinz Kissinger, and they wanted to pick China. And that's what all that opium trades and the East India Company and all that stuff was. Opium, man. It was all drug trading.
Wow.
And that was the Anglo-American establishment. That was the Brits, and that was the KC3, the new king in town. Steve wants to know if we're at Denny's. No, this is our new studio, bro.
Denny's.
Looks pretty professional. Looks as professional as Denny's.
They have a Denny's?
There's Denny's down there.
There's Denny's down here?
That's it. That's a famous Texas Mom
That's
quote,
an
y'all.
inside joke. We were at South Padre.
We goof on Texas Mom every time we pass the
And
Denny's.
We were on an island and she's like, there's a Denny's here? And we're like, yup, there's a Denny's. So now it's like every time we pass a Denny's, we're like, there's a Denny's here.
We're in Northeast Texas near Longview.
Yeah.
That's where we are.
Yup. Piney Woods.
Behind the pine curtain.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So anyway, yeah, so we got some stuff in the pipeline. We've been figuring out stuff.
Yeah, we've been figuring out a lot of things, and there's people that are happy with the channel, people that aren't happy with the channel.
Yeah.
Our content is going to continue to grow and morph and change and get better and improve and improve and
Yeah,
improve.
absolutely.
That's what we're trying to do,
Yeah.
and we're just, what it's our one of our monikers in life is you try, fail, adjust. And if you try something and it works, you do more of it. And if you try it and it doesn't work, you don't do it. So that's kind of what we're doing. But at the same time, one thing I've been talking a lot about this week is like, we have to reinflate and keep it, we're a very positive, faith-based. We're a Christian family. We have hope. Our blessed hope is the return of Christ, and regardless of whatever is going on down here, God's coming back. He is mad, y'all, just to let you know. Do you want to watch 50 people be exited from the live stream? Watch this. God is angry with the wicked every day. He's coming back to judge his creation.
Nah, there's legit people on here.
And if your account is not settled with God, he's coming back and he's not happy. Okay. He's not going to be riding a unicorn
No way.
and bringing everybody a puppy dog. Okay.
What?
He's coming back to settle, and Christ is coming to establish his kingdom
My Bible
here on
it
earth.
says that,
So,
though.
so that's, and that's our blessed hope. We're redeemed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we enjoy sharing the gospel with others.
Come here, Nugget.
And it would be our heart's desire if all men everywhere would repent and believe the gospel. So that's just our foundational principle that we live our life by, and we're positive and we're upbeat. We want to put this information out there. We do it with humor because we have hope. We laugh and we crack up and we joke because, this world's not our home. We're passing through, but we're going to make the best of it while we're here. And we're going to do our best and do it as best as we can, as hard as we can, as fast as we can, and all to the glory of God. And that's just the way we live our life. But the doomy and gloomy newsy stuff does get more views, and we need to continue to infuse our life into it and the positive. And and when we make the positive videos, not as many people watch, but I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
We're going to keep cranking it out there.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to give you big doses of Texas Mom. She's just being real
massive dumps of Texas Mom.
Massive dumps
from the
like the WikiLeaks. Like the WikiLeaks. Thank you, Julian Assange. Oh, I'm sorry. You're still in prison.
Oh.
All promises unkept.
Whoops.
That's like when I said lock her up. Oh, she's a very nice person.
Uh-oh.
Political shenanigans. There are no political saviors. Massive dumps.
So there's going to be some massive dumps of Texas Mom coming out.
There's going to be some Texas Mom massive dumps.
Not from Texas Mom, but of videos.
Uh-oh. We're getting a little too boys. We have too many men on the thankfully Texas Mom isn't here right now.
Just trying to clarify here, y'all.
We're just cutting up a little bit, y'all.
So
he said dumps.
The other thing me and James were working on this week was trying to figure out with the new property and what's going to be the best equipment to get in there and clean the place up. Since it is really overgrown, we're going to want to put in a big access road through the property, and then there's probably over a dozen brush piles that need to be consolidated and burned. So anyway, that's the other thing that we were looking at. And I was looking at a 9-ton mini excavator, a 9-ton one, and it was enclosed cab and everything. And it looked pretty nice. So, but the downside is your F-150 truck. They don't like when you haul really heavy excavators with a big old trailer on them. So they don't really like it. At least the brakes don't like it. The engine can handle it, but the brakes don't like it. So we're going to have it delivered here. But that will probably be in a couple months after we get all the other projects done. Still need to finish this project. And then we just have to finish up the last couple details on the shop. Just like 2 windows. What was that? The gables have to get boarded in. And then that will be totally complete also.
Hey, I don't want to give any traction to Gordon Mold.
Gordon Mold? What about Gordon
I don't
Mold?
want to give any traction to Gordon Mold, but Gordon Mold was jibber jabbing about
till the cows came home. Bob.
Christian nationalism. And now look, this is what I dislike about these Nick Fuentes guys and I know this is part of the Stu Peters thing, but we are Baptists, right? And what Baptists believe in liberty of conscience. The reason I'm bringing this up, I think Jill was asking some questions here. We believe in liberty of conscience, and you have the absolute liberty to worship God or not worship God according to the dictates of your own conscience, right? And now you will reap the consequences of that.
Yeah.
You will reap what you sow. But Christianity is not dictated by any type of coercion. We are not Catholic. There's no convert or die. right? We're not Catholic.
Yeah.
And you cannot legislate morality. And we can have a really long conversation about this. But I believe that when you look at the whole of Scripture, that's the Old Testament and the New Testament, right? And the new covenant, that is a covenant of grace, right? And that's why we don't stone rebellious children, right?
Mm.
And we're Baptists, so you have the liberty of conscience, right? So we can have discussions and we can talk
Yeah.
about these things. We're not mad at you, right? If
No.
you disagree with us.
No.
And so, I think that all this Christian nationalism it's a bait and switch. It's a cop out. This country was heavily influenced by Christian principles and Christian ethics, undeniable. Is America a Christian country? No.
No.
It was
Absolutely not.
greatly influenced by Christianity, right? And because of Christianity and because of pastors like Elder John Leland that basically he enumerated and wrote down the Bill of Rights. We know that the Bill of Rights, our rights come from the Creator, God, right? So the Bill of Rights are just enumerated on paper. The Bill of Rights don't give us our rights. Our rights come from God.
True.
And the Elder John Leland, that good Baptist that talked and wrote about liberty of conscience, believed that, acted it out. And he heavily influenced James Madison and said, you need to promise me that you're going to ensure us a Bill of Rights or I'll run against you and you won't get elected. And so that is absolutely true. But all this Christian dominionism and Christian nationalism, it's a setup. And the Christian, and I'm not saying that the Christian nationalists are being set up on purpose, but it is a setup. And Gordon Mold inserted that whole Christian nationalism thing into his slurpy, slimy stuff. And that shady dude.
Ugh, gross.
And then, put in the old trans thing.
Nasty.
Low T. Okay, let's see. What's next? We are a Christian nation. Well, we can disagree on that. We're not a Christian nation. There's a lot of Christians that live here, but we're not a Christian nation.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the forefathers were deists. So, I mean, okay, let's put it this way. It depends on what your definition of Christianity
Very true.
is. If you use a biblical definition of Christianity, we aren't. If you use this egalitarian, very definition of Christianity, and there's all these ways to God and Jesus is one of them, then yes, we are Christian nation.
Because I mean, if you come down to the South or just to Texas, I mean, everybody here is Christian and everybody's been saved, so, or they at least know Jesus and everything like that. So
the only political solution will never be in a Christian that gets in office, because I don't believe on a federal level a honest, decent Christian can get in office, because I don't think they'll let them. You can't even get on the ballot, y'all. Can't even get on the ballot, let alone get in.
Texas dad for president.
And if you get in, y'all, they got mega dirt on you. They got mega dirt. What do you think guys like Epstein, what do you think like all these guys do and did and still do? Right? They do all this honeypot stuff. They set you up and they get the goods on you, and then they let you in. And then they're like, well, if you get out of the line, we're going to drop the goods on you. Or we're just going to, or we'll Clinton you, whichever way you want to go.
Whatever you want.
Do what I want.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, what was it? They said that all of our presidents, except for 2 of them, were all genetically related to each other. That was nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, even Obama.
And it was like 2 random ones.
Yeah.
That
2 random ones.
2 super random ones. So all the rest were all related, which is pretty nuts. And that's not a coincidence. So
no.
In my opinion. That is my opinion. And you can disagree if you want to, because you have the freedom to do so.
They drank the Epstein Kool-Aid. Yeah, hey, I'm looking for. It was very strange on that whole Pelosi thing.
Oh yeah, with that.
There was all these.
She got her husband got his head bashed in.
Yeah, originally they said
supposedly.
that he didn't get hurt, and then they said he was in
did.
surgery, and then they said he had a fractured skull. So it was very
Ooh.
interesting. Apparently, it says the cops got there so fast they saw it happen.
You're like, wait a second, wait. Oh, I have. Okay, get him. I don't know, but oh yeah. So are people saying that the world's gonna end in 10 days, or is there like a theory? Or something? Or what were you listening to?
No. What's going to end in
What was
10
that?
days is it's the
Oh.
red wave.
Oh, the red wave's gonna
The
end.
red wave.
Why is it ending in 10 days?
Well, it's the world as we know it. See,
Oh.
so the new normal that was different from 3 years ago. Well, this new normal that we know now is going to end in 10 days because of the election, because there's going to be this massive power shift.
This is just the midterm
Here
election.
goes.
So I'm not really-
Right, I know.
Yeah, it's
And
only midterm.
I lived through the last red wave, and you know what we got? You know what we got with the last red wave? The Patriot Act. It's been so great. I love the Patriot Act. Ever since they passed the Patriot Act, I feel like such a patriot. You know, Joel Salatin wrote a book, Everything I Want to Do is Illegal. Well,
That's
ever
awesome.
since Bush passed the Clinton Patriot Act, everything I want to do is illegal too.
Come on.
So, and it just makes me feel like such a patriot. I feel so red, white, and blue, America.
America.
All right.
So-
Homer said the world should have ended back in 2012. Was
So
that
the-
the Mayan calendar?
So the thing is that how many days is it? Like, well, some say it's like 14 days now until we run out of diesel in America. And then Tucky is saying that it's going to run out in, was it 19 days now?
Well, what they're
23
saying
days?
is that the
Or what?
reserves, if we stop production, we would run out. I mean, he didn't say, he didn't say that. He didn't say
No.
that, and that was the problem. My
Oh,
point of
I
what
see
I
it,
was pointing
I
out.
see it.
Yeah, the point that I was pointing out is he didn't say that. He said, "Are we
No.
going to run out of?"
We are going to run.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, but
Because he said that, and then he just started saying,
Because,
"What would happen when
refineries
when
are
it
running right now at 90%. I'm not saying that they're going to keep running at 90%.
Well, that makes sense now.
So.
Because, well, yeah, of course, shocker.
And our reserves are critically low. They're 2008 low. Like the last time we had reserves this low was 2008.
Wow.
But 2008 was just a housing crisis.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was other mitigating and extraneous circumstances, but
so you were going to talk about, or we can all talk about, how this housing market crash that's most definitely
Yes.
probably going to come
no, it's
is going to
definitely
be the biggest blessing, Lord willing, for
Let me
the
pull this-
homesteader community.
Yeah, let me pull this up, y'all.
Because right now, I mean, land is just cruising on up there, and
Well, it's not anymore, y'all.
oh, it's not anymore. Is it going down?
No, it's crashing.
Whoa,
And it has a lot to do with interest rates, and it has a lot to do
Sweet.
with let me see if I can find
that's
this.
good.
See if I can find this chart, y'all.
Has Billy been? Is he is he still buying up land, old Billy?
There hasn't been any new updates, but
No.
basically the tank in the real estate, I can't find the chart right now. The tank in the chart, it's a massive dumps.
Dude,
The real estate market is taking massive dumps right now.
really?
And so if you've been looking for a homestead, you're going to be starting to find deals now. You're going to have to figure out if you hopefully you don't need
Financial
financing
advice by
because
Texas
your interest
Dad.
rates are going to be 7 and 8%. And if you're buying raw land, it might be 10%. So, but there is an enormous amount of opportunity. Now you're going to start seeing deals. And if you can hold on for even a little bit longer, you're going to see a lot of really good deals because it'll really tank,
And normally this is part of the show where people would normally say we're not financial advisors, but you were. So
I was a financial advisor. I
There
do
you
know.
go.
I do. I no
I'm not, though.
longer
James isn't either.
carry any of my securities license, and I
Bummer.
do not take continuing education, but my life is continuing education. So there's that.
Nice.
Do you guys remember doing live streams from the donut shop?
All day long.
We do.
Yeah, I
We
do.
remember lives from the coffee shop and
Coffeeology.
Coffeeology.
Yeah.
Yep. And Coffeeology is no longer there, but now Coffeeology has 2 locations. So they're people, they're good friends of ours. And we do remember that was the only place where we could get halfway decent internet.
Yeah, I know. So don't buzz that. I don't know.
Mark is going in the Wayback Machine.
Was he? Oh, that's who said.
Yeah, that was
was Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, and with the restream, we can share comments on the screen. I really like it. Maybe we will just pay more money and get
Oh,
the.
my word. It's
Is
so
it like
much.
a big difference?
I don't know. I got to look
I
at
don't
it. It's really annoying that they would.
Yeah, why wouldn't they? Do they not tell you that when you're signing up?
They did. It did tell me that, and I'm like, oh well, if it's 780, but I mean, when we have a high quality camera,
Yeah, we bought a high quality
Yeah.
little webcam,
Yeah.
you know, and it would be silly for it not to use all of its AI power. So,
hey, I think having a horse and being able to ride a horse is a great idea. 'Cause
absolutely.
regardless of whatever happens with gasoline
Absolutely.
and diesel, if you can ride a horse,
That's why we
and-
have a couple of them.
Yeah, we got a couple, 2 or 3 or 5 or 6 or something.
A lot. Yeah. And I was going to say something. Oh, yeah, we got 5 inches of rain yesterday.
Oh,
And then how much rain did we get today? Because did
We
you
g-
dump it out?
I did. We might have gotten a total of 8 inches. Y'all.
Yeah, we might have got another 3 more inches today. I mean, it dumped.
It dumped. Massive dumps.
Man, us with the
We
dumps
got
tonight.
massive dumps of rain.
This is gonna be like when we were like saying, what was it? What was the word? Crazy or something? Super. I think
Super.
Was it super? Yeah. So
A lot of people didn't get notified. I'm sorry. Hey, you know what's funny?
It was the WikiLeaks.
When we set our live stream, I try to find it and I can never find it.
I know it's
So
the
annoying.
YouTube.
Yeah,
Straight up YouTube.
it's
So
the them tubes.
y'all are just gonna have it calibrated in your head. Up it's Saturday, we gotta go. And it's 7:00. We gotta go check.
And I got to do a better job because usually I used to. Well, we're busy, but I used to put it on Instagram and all that stuff.
Yeah, I
Hey,
know.
don't forget to.
Well, this is a little off subject, but our grandma left today, and she left at 8:00 in the morning. Got to the Tyler Airport, and she took a little commuter plane off to Dallas, and she's been there for. She's still there.
She's still there, y'all.
Poor lady. She's in the plane. She had to wait for 5 hours since like 12:00 today. 5 hours
Because of the weather.
because of the weather. She stayed an extra day here at the house because the biggest storm is rolling through, and they gave her they didn't charge her anything because they were like, yeah, this big weather front's coming through, so you can move your flight out to whenever you want. She should have stayed for a little bit longer, I guess. So she got there, and she's been waiting there for 7-8 hours now. Poor lady. And now she's stuck in the plane because when they went to go take off, there was a warning or something that popped up on the plane before they took off. So they had to stop the plane, and now they're waiting for a mechanic, and they're all in the plane.
Yeah, and they said they
Here you go.
have a spare plane if they need it.
Yeah, do you want to put that
Here-
in between y'all?
Here you go.
Are you hearing James loud
Yeah,
and clear?
here you go.
y'all?
Say it again.
They said they have a spare plane if they need it. Well, if that plane doesn't work, do you need the spare plane?
Well,
probably?
she's been sitting in the plane for over 50 minutes. So, now it's probably over an hour and 10 minutes or so.
I guess they don't want to have to unload everybody.
Oh yeah, I know, and
Reload
all
them
the
back.
all the luggage and
Yeah,
everything.
check it
Oh
all
my
again.
word, that'd be nuts.
Yeah.
But poor lady. So yeah, we had a good time with her grandma.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
wonderful.
it
It
was
was good to have
awesome
family
time.
down.
Yep. It was just her. She just came and hung out. We all played board games and everything like that.
Yeah, and we were reined in quite a bit of the time. So
Yep, we were. So they went on trail rides and everything. So
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fly in a plane knowing that it needs repairs. Either.
No. And actually, she said when she was coming down here on the little Tyler transport plane, they had to start the plane manually or whatever from the outside instead of like, I guess, normally how they would from the inside. So they had to start it from the outside and then I guess like jump in or whatever. I don't know. Like spin the prop and like jump in and take off. Or
I
something.
almost forgot to tell everybody
What's
that our promo code for tonight's live stream is
whoops.
97K for 10%
10% off the whole
anything at our
website.
website. Check out the link,
Yeah.
TheTexasBoys.com. Sorry, y'all. I forgot to tell you at the beginning.
Y'all should make James's chocolate cake if you're a native. If you're not, you should consider becoming a native. So make James's, what is it called? Like best chocolate cake ever or something?
Probably.
Super chocolate cake, super. So anyway, if you take the pumpkin spice honey, creamed honey, and smear it on the chocolate cake, it's really good. It's like you get kind of like this fallish type chocolate cake. It's really good. It's really, really good. So also, we wanted to start saying this since we're almost at the end of November or no, October.
Yeah.
October. For all those that do Christmas and the holidays and everything like that, when is we're going to start telling y'all that you're going to have to start placing orders soon for those gifts and stuff like that, because when are we going to do the cutoff for the website? We're not cutting it off, but mid-November. So you have to have all your orders in for Christmas and holiday stuff and the end of the year type of stuff if you want it to show up on time, if there's no difficulties with stuff.
Yes.
By mid-November.
Yep.
So just wanted to say this. We'll be announcing this several more times in the videos because we just want to get the stuff out for y'all. And then if you order it for a loved one or something like that, and you're like, man, I really wanted it to show up this certain day or whatever. And you know, we normally always get an influx of orders, especially once we get the food forest in the box and everything. I was out. This is a good segue. I was out in the food forest, and I want to hear your thoughts because I saw a lot of dead elderberries.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be selling elderberry cuttings this year.
I mean, there's a couple main trunks, but I don't want to cut off of them.
I redirected the gray water to some other trees, and I kind of, they're still there.
They're there. They'll pop back.
They're there and they'll pop back, but there's not enough that we can send. No. I can send good cuttings.
They went into survival mode.
Yeah, they went into survival mode.
Survival mode. So
full survival mode.
Maybe somebody will. Are y'all subscribed to survival mode?
If you haven't subscribed, you need to subscribe to survival mode.
And say Texas Boys sent you over to survival mode.
Yeah, that's right. That's
it's a YouTube
Homestead
channel.
Heart.
Homestead Heart.
Yeah, Homestead Heart started a prepping channel.
Yeah,
and they call it survival mode.
That's how they say it too. When they open it up,
and we think it's awesome.
It's survival mode. It's awesome.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Yes, it is.
Just so you know,
very much. Yeah. We're not making fun of them like Gordon Mold. Okay, we love these people.
Not like Gordon Mold. Gordon Mold is the opposite of survival mode.
No.
Oh dear.
What are people saying? I can't see anything.
They're all talking amongst themselves.
Oh, thanks a lot, y'all.
Oh, somebody said, have you seen The Coming Convergence? Is that like a transhumanism documentary? It says, Texas Boys, have you seen The Coming Convergence? Sounds like a transhumanism documentary. Carmen loves Homestead Heart. Carmen, are you subscribed to survival mode?
I like their matching hats, and they're legit. They got even like a banner. I don't even have a banner.
Banner on
like
channel?
Yeah, a banner, like a printed out canvas banner for their background that says survival mode.
They're legit.
Yeah, they're legit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wilmer asked, we are using PreSonus.
We're using
their PD70s.
PD70s. And
I meant to get back to you on that. But they do look like a Shure, but they're
PreSonus,
and they are mega beefy, man. What do you think about the quality of the audio. You're an
Yeah.
audiophile.
Well, yeah, and I mean, this is coming from a total noob. Oh, and I'm using the Scarlet Harlot. Just using the.
What's it called?
It's called the
Scarlet 2i2.
the Scarlet 2i2, and this is coming from somebody that doesn't. I mean, I dabble a little bit in audio, so I don't have any like sound effects or nothing. This is like I plugged them in and I adjust the gain on it a little bit, and that's it. So it's super raw. There you go.
Oh, good. They're Wilmer approved.
Good.
Maybe put a compressor on your voices in the future.
A compressor.
So is that a
What do you mean by that? Is it sounding like a little echoey or something?
Like an actual air compressor.
You mean an air
no?
compressor?
I think
Like
it's
an
actually
Boeing?
some type of modulator.
Oh, well, the thing is that I have the gain.
Or Wilmer's messing with us.
I have the gain turned up, Wilmer, because I knew James was going to be here talking to me, so I turned it up, and also we are in a big echoey room, also. So if you can't really hear that echo, these things are pretty good.
At least he didn't say suppressor.
Yeah, those are.
Only a fellow Texan would think that.
Oh man.
A compressor will bring up the low volumes and bring down the loud volumes. Is that like in the software, or is that something that he's saying auto tune? I need some auto tune. Somebody else said something. Oh yeah, hold on a second. Somebody's talking about FedNow, right? So Robert McIntyre is talking about FedNow implementation underway, starts in May. Now is that CBDC?
I just
And I do get
corrected
tons
it.
of emails, y'all. I try to read them all, but
Sorry. It's like always tricky.
Charlie says it sounds and looks good.
All right, I
The
just
coming
adjusted it a little bit.
convergence is about the return of Jesus. I have not seen that. But yeah, so yeah, Robert's talking about now the only way that I see central bank digital currency implementation has to be after is like absolutely like a face diaper thing. It's going to be after some cataclysmic event, because there are so many of us country folk that are not going to comply. So it is going to have to be like cataclysmos. You know what I mean? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I got your email, Robert. Like I said, I get a lot, but
yeah, you can always resend it if we don't answer right away. So
yeah,
but we try to read all of our emails. We try to anyway.
You know, when it comes to mobilization, I believe the only way we can fight and resist what's happening and what is coming is in the space of ideas, right? And here's why. They want altercation, right? And what does they, them, and those, what do they know and how do they do everything? By force, right? So if you react with force, you're due. So I believe the only way, this is an info war, right? And I'm not Alex Jones. I'm not selling any vitamins, y'all, but this is an info war, and that's where we have to fight. That's my opinion, because, and here's why I say that. And you can ask Ammon Bundy, right? When all that stuff was dropping at the Bundy Ranch, now it all played out and was okay. But, you know, everybody was like even flipping on Pete Santilli, and he was a Fed, right? And it's just like the Whitmer thing. Any relatively decent, even militia or 3%ers, they're already fully impregnated with deep state. Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Signature reduction. All right. Just go do a Brave browser. Just look up signature reduction and look at how many signature reduction agents there are, right? And these are invisible people that can change their avatar in real life. And they have fake fingerprints, y'all, with real human oils. All right. Signature reduction.
Whoa.
And there's no way that we could mobilize any type of force without it being fully impregnated with deep state. I'm relatively thoroughly convinced of that, because look, y'all, they've been planning just like everybody else, and they know, so that's my 50 cents on the whole thing. And the way that we prepare is we keep short accounts with God, right? We keep short accounts with each other. We keep we keep our friends close, right? And we live and we laugh and we love and we serve each other and we do all the things and we grow stuff and we try, fail, and adjust. And that's how you do it. You know what I mean? And that's my opinion. And that's how I think that's the only way that I can see that it's going to work as well as it's going to work,
Also, off subject, but for the couple people that will comment on this video and say, wow, y'all are so rude or what, not taking off your cowboy hats in your house. Well, this is not the house. This is the workshop.
Touche.
So there you go. So we can technically wear our hats in here.
Well, touche, cowboy.
And it's the doodle-bop thingy. Okay, there you go.
That's, they like their hats, y'all.
Yeah, we like our hats. It's everybody, wherever we go, if we don't wear our hats, first of all, we kind of feel a little naked. Also, the second thing is that people just won't recognize you the same, and they actually get sad and upset now. Like several people at Home Depot that know us just by us going there all the time are like, "Oh, you didn't wear your cowboy hat?" They all get sad. They're like, "Oh, you make our day every time you come in."
I do think that M. Saunders, I don't know if your name's Mike, but I believe that that's an accurate assessment. I don't want to get too deep because I am on them too, bro. So I'll just leave it at that. But I believe that's accurate what you're saying. Everybody's saying they like your hats.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Keep those hats on.
That's good. Well, this is the other thing too about the whole hat thing, right? So James's hat and my hat, they're only like $40 hats, which everybody's like, wait, really? But they are. They're just normal pink hats, and then they shape them. So we had these guys shape them, and they got me and James's hat wrong. So these hats are, well, we showed them the hats that we wanted them to look like. And these are the hats they gave us. They're not the worst looking ones in the world. Like, what type of hat, do you know the hat style that you wanted, or no, not off the top of your head?
Everybody's saying go for everybody's up
What are they
everybody's
saying?
with y'all on the hats.
With the hats? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's on team hat.
Okay,
here,
good.
so.
Team cowboy hat. So here's the thing. So me and
Pete's
James
saying you need it's
Yeah.
Felt season, so you're gonna have to switch.
I
back.
know.
Yeah,
I know.
we had to
Well,
get them
bruh.
reshaped.
Yeah, we've been yeah. No. So anyway, here's the thing. If you buy a $300 All-American hat, right? And you have the same clowns form your hat that you had form your $30 hat, and they didn't nail it right, why would I want them to do that to my 300 or 400 plus dollar felt hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Well, I know
Or what?
these cats, and they'll be blocking and steaming their own hats soon anyway.
I know.
So
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Is just bias.
That's what DJ
It
said.
does
We
it
used to
look
have a
hard?
steamer. No. The one guy was like,
I
guess how
promise
long
you,
I've been
buddy
doing.
Felt, and he's been trying to trap beaver. So and I know
That's the other thing too. So Buddy's going into the leather making, into the leather business.
Tell everybody.
So
His stuff's coming soon. His leather.
He's going to be making belts. Texas Boys belts. So it'll have these Western stamp on it. It'll say TTB, but it'll look really nice. You'll see it. So what's up with them?
So the leather is coming, and some of his tools that he needs are coming.
So they're going to be rustic copper buckles.
Yeah, they come with a base buckle.
Yeah.
So it's a flap strap with Chicago screws with a
Here you go.
screwdriver. That way you can easily switch out the buckles and put like a real belt buckle in there. But it comes
Sweet.
with copper nice buckle, like 100% usable. I would probably put you could put your normal
If
buckle
you
in
want to.
there.
I mean, we have it. It doesn't really look like that, but yeah, it's like a old vintage copper, and then all the rivets in it
Yeah.
are
The same.
are rustic
Yeah.
copper too, and they look really, really nice. So also, what type?
It's
Yeah.
coming in a light brown, like
Just-
a very natural light brown
Thank you
leather
for
color.
the order, y'all.
We are gonna have 2 styles: plain leather, just like a flat look, and then we are going to have it's like a basket weave with an edge on it.
Okay.
And we're gonna have those 2 styles. And for right now, it's going to be 45-inch belts and down.
45 and down.
Mike wants to know if you have a belt that ranges from 30 to 40-inch waist. He said the seasons
yeah.
and global warming are
Oh,
all tough on his
yeah, I
body.
bet. No, yeah. So our belts are going to go up to 45-inch.
Yeah,
So
for now.
So for
Unless
now.
we have a lot of people.
If we have a lot of people that are
that we need bigger.
yeah, that
belts.
just need bigger belts, we can order. We can
But we can go all
change
the way
that out.
down to 26.
26.
I can make it smaller if we need to, but size
Okay.
26, which is really small.
That's
so for
really small.
kids too.
Like little kids.
Like I wear which mine wraps around quite a bit, but I wear like a 34.
34. I wear a 30. I wear a 34 belt
It's usually 2 sizes up from your jean
Yeah, I wear
waist.
I wear a 32-inch waist, but sometimes I prefer a 36-inch belt.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
usually 2.
Because there's other things that I put in my belt
that take up room.
that take up room
Yeah.
that must be secured.
Yeah.
It's my utility belt, y'all.
We don't even need those things either.
I didn't think about
Gordon
that.
Mold told me so. Because the government has our back, y'all.
Somebody wanted to talk about Tweeter. I would like to talk about
So-
Tweeter.
Since the old
Kitchen sink guy.
the kitchen sink went there, and so I guess he owns Tweeter now.
Finally.
Yes.
Finally, what in
Elon
the
Musk
world?
bought Tweeter, and free speech has been restored to America.
No way.
Now there's free
Woohoo!
speech.
Now
everywhere.
there's free speech just like that, y'all. Isn't
Boom.
that awesome?
That's so easy.
Don't you see how one man can save us? Isn't this great?
Save the world.
Do you feel good about it? I feel really good.
Your feels?
Things are going to change now. I'm going to start tweeting.
This is why we need a second camera.
Too bad Donald Trump.
So then we can get this angle right here.
Too
There
bad
you
Donald
go.
Trump has
There
an exclusivity agreement with Truth Social,
Shh.
where he'd be
Shh.
tweeting.
Be quiet.
He'd be tweeting massive dumps. Thank you, Julian Assange. Who are you again? Oh, I will extradite drug dealers, but I won't extradite. I'm saying expedite. Yeah, extradite. Freudian slip. I will.
Is that your Joe Biden?
I
coming
will
out?
pardonate. I will pardonate. Pardonate drug dealers, but I won't pardonate Julian Assange. So there you go. So there's that. So there's
Sweet.
reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not think. Well, first off, if you want to learn about Elon Musk, James Corbett did an excellent 1-hour expose of Elon Musk, and he explains how he fully enumerates all of the New World Order talking points as far as global warming and all these things and such as and AI and transhumanism. And, he's got the Neuralink, right? He wants to plug your brain into the internet and control you and do the von Braun stuff to your brain and all that stuff. But yeah, it's a super big setup, y'all. I'm just saying. He's, and he does come from an aristocracy, and his parents are nefarious people, and they owned emerald mines. He's not some kind of like bootstrap guy that worked his way to the top.
Wait, I thought he was.
No,
Come on.
He's definitely.
That's why,
he's definitely a plant. And I mean, all you got to do is look at the inordinate amounts of plastic surgery.
So, is there any billionaires out there that aren't
zero
like scary and like have a scary background?
Not that I'm aware of.
Because I was thinking about this. I was like, I mean, $1 billion is a lot of money. So, like, and normally people have to do really shady stuff to get a lot of money. So, to become a billionaire, you gotta do some shady stuff. I
Yo,
guess.
Shouting a Cloud says about Trump could have removed the Modernization Act, and the Smith and you know what? They could have removed the mandate from Obamacare.
Obamacare.
You know, they could have I'm sorry, I said they could have abolished it instead of just removing the mandate. So somehow had all this great stuff going on, and we still got Obamacare, y'all. And it is going to continue to do what it's going to do, and it is going to collapse. And we are going to be a single payer, mushy piece of junk.
Obamacare still exists?
Oh yeah, it totally exists.
Duh.
Yeah.
I thought they took it.
Nope.
No, that's what we
it's
have.
Still here.
That's what we have.
That's what I got. It's awesome.
What's that?
I said that's what I got. Obamacare.
Oh, Obamacare. Yeah, and Elon Musk has made all of his money off of the Fed. So with Tesla, with the cars, it's been with government subsidies, 8 billion subsidies, and all these tax breaks. And then with Starlink, it's been Project Blackjack, and that guy what's his name, Cash Patel or whatever. He said back in whenever that Elon was the biggest military-industrial complex contractor, and all the Starlink stuff is straight up. He's putting war satellites in outer space for the military-industrial complex, and they pay him well to do that. Believe it or not,
Really?
man. You know, missing hundreds of trillions of dollars. Yeah, they use that, and they pay guys like Elon. But don't worry, y'all. He's going to save the tweeter.
Of course he is.
And we're all going to have speech free.
So
speech free over there.
Why do people love Twitter so much?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like what's so great about
I
it?
never liked the tweeter.
Like what's up with it? Like why is it like easy or something, or
it's like ADD. It's like really short. You can only use so many characters.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's
you can only tweet so many characters.
That's why everything over there is so short.
So there's no long form on the tweeter. That's why it's a tweet.
Just tweet.
So it's just
tweet.
like Facebook or Instascam, except you can't say anything long. So that's why like everyone.
You're supposed to say fake book, and it's actually Meta now. So there. Thank you very much. Meta.
Somebody wants to see if Elon Musk can fit through the eye of a needle.
Him and Bill Gates.
Yeah, Elon was actively involved with the current shenanigans, the proxy thing over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Twitter. You want me to say Twitter? No, there's a lot of independent media guys that I do follow their tweets, but I'm not a Twitter guy. I don't tweet. We do have a Twitter, y'all. The Texas Boys do have a Twitter.
Do we post stuff over there?
Only if it's like pushed over there.
Oh, only okay.
Like automatically.
Yeah, like our YouTube used to push to Twitter, but it doesn't do it anymore.
Doesn't do it anymore. Doesn't tweet.
Oh, they post videos?
Doesn't tweet. Well, it would tweet the link.
That's so tweet. What are people saying?
Let's see. Carlos wants to know what you ate for dinner tonight.
We had chili. Chili on a wrap.
Chili on a wrap.
Chili on a wrap.
There wasn't any wraps when I got out there.
Nope. Late to the party.
Okay, let's see what everybody's talking about here.
We need the inside scoop, y'all.
What's the inside scoop?
You had your first epoxy job, which I guess we already talked about on the last live stream.
I don't know if we told you about the epoxy.
Yeah, link.
Pretty nice.
This was this length of table and Matt's editing desk. It was one length, and James cut it in half.
Yeah, it's very nice. So you learned a lot from this one.
Yeah.
So the next one you're going to do. You're going to build back better on the next one.
Yeah.
So now we just have to get the shelving. It's going to go on that wall. That's going to get our inventory.
If you see the green box behind there.
Can they see that?
Can they see that?
I don't know.
Yes, they can.
Can they guess? Can they guess what that is?
Can you all guess what's in the green box against the far wall?
If you can't, I mean, they can probably read.
They probably can read. Go ahead
Start
and
guessing.
guess. It's for the business though.
They're gonna say it like right off the bat.
Don't do that, dude. They're gonna probably be able to hear it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Carlos said green screen.
Green screen, no.
Getting
Shelby.
Getting close.
Ammo.
Ammo.
That's a big ammo box.
No, come on. There's wordage right there.
BBB.
There's wordage right there. I think they can see it.
Can you
right?
see the wordage?
Oh,
Maybe not.
up and
They can't see it
down.
through
Oh,
the.
no. Here we go.
the palm
Maybe if I turn
fronds.
right here. Oh, okay. Now. Boop. Boop.
Sneak.
it's hidden behind the palm tree.
I'll tell you what it is if y'all can guess it. What do they say?
Wilmer said, no, a green screen's like auto-tune on vocals. Of course, Carlos guessed it. He said a TV.
TV. Yeah, it's TV.
Yeah.
It's more of like a monitor.
It's a
gonna be a
monitor.
It's going to be for packing orders.
packing
y'all.
orders. It's
So
actually
every
gonna
time
be-
y'all.
It's going to be on this back wall back here. And it's going to be nice and high. So then we can we can hook it up to our computer and just pull up an order. It'll be nice and big. And then we don't have to run back and forth and look at the little computer screen and be like, what's in the order again? We can be on the other side of the room and we can look over at the screen and it'll be nice. We'll be able to plug our
Oh,
brains
yeah. Somebody
in.
even pegged it as a Vizio.
Wow.
Wow, someone
Yeah.
has good eyes.
Somebody pegged it.
So there you go. Is it 4K?
I think so.
4K.
I think they all are now.
Yeah, I
Pretty
mean,
much.
they're not
Unless you buy like the $9 one. It's like still
Really?
$720p.
$90. Dang.
$720p.
It would be cool if you sign a card when you send out an order.
Signed a card.
That would be really nice.
Yeah.
Maybe we could like make a machine that just kind of signs it real quick.
Oh, you'd have like an auto sign.
I could sign the box.
like the president. Have like an auto sign machine.
like Greg
Sign.
Abbott and his card.
We just get a stamp. Like
There you
stamp it
go.
on the box.
Yeah, but that's not like official.
Like
No,
bill.
we're way over 2,000 orders from the website.
Oh yeah. You're 2,200.
2,200 now, so that's
Yeah.
pretty neat.
so. Thank you all.
So
We
actually,
appreciate y'all.
there's a box over there, and the order number's on it, and it's 2022.
Yeah.
So there you go,
20.
So whoever
No.
ordered it.
2022.
Yeah. There's a large stack of orders over
There's
there,
a-
y'all.
Yeah.
Outside
There's
of
massive dumps of orders. over there.
massive
You know,
dumps
some
of
people on,
orders.
like when they go live and they have like orders like that, they'll just start saying the people's names on like the boxes and be like, so this person, yeah, you're getting your order. But we don't have that many people in the live stream.
No, we don't got that many people.
That's what he said. Already thinking up synthetic ways to ruin it. Let's see here. All right, y'all. Well, it's 8:00. Anybody have any questions? Put your questions in all capital letters.
All capitals.
And we will take any questions. And then we have okay. Matt, what's up with the Raptor lining vid, Matt?
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Carlos.
It's been raining
For the last 2 days. What about the last 2 months,
It's
Matt?
been our grandma came down.
And it was sunny. So
And it
Blaming
was
on his grandma. Low
sunny and
blow.
beautiful.
Thanks for coming, Grandma. You're my excuse for not doing anything.
Oh dear. If I only had free time. So I've thought about it several times. All I have to do, I have to disconnect the bumper. So it's not as easy as just going over there and spray painting.
He does want to do it right, y'all. He's going to
Yeah.
drop the bumper, paint it, and then reinstall the bumper.
Yeah.
So we'll take a couple minutes.
Yeah, it will. Just a couple. But other than that, it's been holding up really good, except for the top of it is all cracking and peeling off. So
just in one spot. On the
not
roof.
on the roof
That
because
roof won't-
my roof
Yeah.
is rusting
it won't
out.
give up.
And
Yeah.
I
Won't
sanded
rust.
it as much as I could, but I can't get
And
all
you
the rust.
primed it.
I can't
It
get all the
just
rust.
won't give up.
But I primed it,
Man, that's unreal.
and yeah,
We put so much stuff on that roof.
I've
and it
tried
just-
everything. Heat paint, which lasted for a little bit, but then
So
it
the
just
roof's still cracking.
oh
just
yeah.
in one spot.
I mean, it just chipped all up.
Unbelievable.
because of the, rest.
Huh.
So I have no idea what I need to do for that truck roof.
Huh. Well, if y'all have any ideas on what we can do, I mean, he has sanded it multiple times and primed it, but he can't catch
It's
up with the
getting
rust.
so thin on the
Yeah.
one spot where it keeps rusting out, and then I
Keelan
keep
said-
sanding it.
We do hunt. We're not proficient hunters, but we do
No.
hunt.
We do
We
hunt.
just raise cows. It's easy.
We raise cows and then shoot them.
Yeah, we hunt cows on our property.
We we hunt our own animals. We go chicken hunting, pig hunting, cow hunting.
The table is a clear epoxy. Yes.
Yes, it is. It's very nice.
Somebody said red oxide primer.
Red oxide primer.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
There you go. Yeah.
Then what will we do?
That's what they put on automotive metal.
The thing is hopefully it'll peel off or whatever that rhino
Yeah.
liner.
Then what do you got to do? Grind it all off again? And
I
then
guess
put
sand it or
on?
something. Yeah.
Who's the voice in the background? Well, right now it's just me, Matt, and James. I don't hear a voice in the
I
background.
don't hear
Unless
one.
I'm
Wilmer,
the
that
voice in the
voice is in
background.
your head.
Am I the voice in the
It
background?
might be the voice, or is there a still soft voice speaking? Nugget's over there, but she's
She's
just
not talking
she's
right now.
thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nugget is
she's not
speechless right
She
now.
only thinks.
She's always speechless.
Nugget,
Nugget, look at us. Hi, honey. Yeah, she's not saying anything.
she ain't saying anything.
Wilmer's going to go to the doctor. The voice of reason. That was awesome.
Does anybody work with neon?
What? Okay, so what Matt wants is he wants a Texas Boys sign.
So even if you're watching this on the replay and you work with neon, email us at countrytexasboys@gmail.com. I don't care if I have to pay for it. That's fine. But whatever. Or if you just want your business to get an awesome big shout out also. But I would like to support a normal small business or whatever instead of the Amazons or whatever, which has small businesses on it, by the way. But anyway, I want to put a neon sign. Whoa, a neon sign over here that either has an outline of Texas in white neon, or
right, we were thinking
Texas,
of like
or
white
just the
neon
words
with a
Texas.
black Texas with like white neon that says Texas, the Texas Boys.
Yeah,
on it.
something like that. Yeah. So if anybody works with neon, there
So
you
if
go.
anybody
Or
is
plastic neon.
a neon
Doesn't matter.
aficionado,
It doesn't
Whatever.
have to be like high end. Yeah.
No, it needs to be the highest end.
Yeah.
Highest of like
Sapphire.
sapphire,
highest of the high.
sapphire neon.
sapphire neon,
If
with,
that's a thing.
Yeah, with sapphire
Gorilla Glass.
sapphire glass.
Yeah. With the Gorilla Glass coating.
Wilmer will be praying for you on your doctor visit.
Okay.
Okay, Mike has a contact.
Really?
Mike who?
Yeah, Mike Sanders. He's going to ask around.
Okay. Sweet. I was actually looking around and neon is really cheap. At least the plastic neon is.
Really cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap.
Cheap compared to
Normal glass neon.
Brun Mass likes James's fancy cowboy shirt.
Yeah, this is the one that I kind of ruined. So
How you ruin it?
Well, I sweated out the neck, like the collar. So
Good
I
job.
Wear it. I have all my other.
Good job,
ones.
Sweaty.
Nice, but this is my junky one, so I've been wearing.
Oh
it.
yeah, junkie.
That's why I wear it, because if not,
He's so fancy. That's his junkie shirt, y'all. I like that.
no, the other ones are like kind of the same. They're just not sweated out.
Sweaty. You know you could wash it.
No, no.
They have a thing called a clothes washer.
like it's sweat stains on it after I washed it.
Who looks at the white inside of your collar?
They have,
no, on the outside. See, It's all
They
like
have
darker.
various types
Yeah,
of laundry detergent.
Barely. I barely see it.
Put some grease cutter on that joker.
Greasy grease ball.
I have another blue one that I keep like nice.
Oh, good.
And then I have a red one.
Hey, y'all, does it fall back? Do we get an extra hour sleep, y'all? Are you serious?
Is it when?
As much as I hate daylight savings
I
time,
know, I hate it.
is that's not tonight, right? Is it?
Wait, is it at the end of this month? Because it's not the end of this month. It's
My
2 more
favorite part
2 more days.
of daylight savings time is doing fallback, not spring ahead. I
Man.
hate it with a passion.
Hold on, y'all. I don't
I
think.
love fallback.
No, I just
When is
why
fallback?
is it even a thing?
No,
Don't ask me.
for us, see, because Wilmer's in the Netherlands. So for us, it is Sunday the 6th. Yeah, daylight savings time. So
You
that's
saved
going to
so
be
much time.
that's going to be next weekend.
So the point. we
Thanks,
looked it
y'all.
up. The point of daylight savings time is supposedly you're getting more daylight, so they have to change time that way.
But certain states, I think Arizona does not.
Yeah, so if
Comply in
certain
their
states
shenanigans.
cannot have it, then that means that they can
And
do
it
without
it doesn't mess up with their foosball too.
It doesn't mess up with
Their
their
sports.
with their breads and circuses.
yeah.
yeah. So if it doesn't mess up with theirs, why can't we do it?
Don't be mucking with my breads and circuses, y'all.
You got that right. Sunday fun day.
Rome cannot burn without the breads and the circuses.
So true. So true. What did y'all have for dinner? There's a question for you. What did y'all have for dinner?
They all said really
Boom.
awesome stuff, man.
What?
Everybody commented on
Already?
what they had for dinner. Yeah, because you had asked earlier.
What? No, I didn't.
Yes, we did.
I did.
When they asked you what you had for dinner, everybody was commenting on
what they had.
all
Oh,
for
well, you
dinner.
never told me that.
Yeah, and it was there was lots of yumming.
Oh. You were salivating over there?
Mm-hmm. Somebody said for the truck use POR-15.
Oh, good. I'll remember that.
Poor 15.
Poor 15. Interesting.
Poor 15. What? Like, is it a primer or a paint?
Wilmer had aubergine soup and a bratwurst.
I have no idea what that is.
DJ had crispy fried chicken.
Ooh.
Bruin Moss had a carnivore dinner.
Nice.
Chicken, potatoes, and salad.
Nice. That's carnivore?
Shelly had chicken and dumplings.
Man, this is chicken night.
Oh, chicken dumplings. Oh.
Aubergine is eggplant. Aha.
Ill nasty.
Wait, just for like
That was Wilmer. Wilmer had eggplant soup.
Ew,
and
gross.
Bratwurst.
Oh.
That must be like a Netherlands thing.
Is the eggplant in the Netherlands different than the eggplant?
Yeah, for
here?
real.
'Cause
Is it different than an American
do you
eggplant?
cook it in like bacon grease?
Brun, you're not going with the you're not eating a Beyond Burger, Brun.
Come on, Brun.
They said we eat meat down under.
Hey, don't.
Real cow. Oi.
Oi. Hey, there was somebody. Was it a bot that said
Pork tenderloin with apples. Wow.
Wow.
Annette Walls. Chicken and watermelon. RT dog.
Woo.
Chicken and watermelon. Man, chicken.
Oh,
Let's
Curly's
go.
intermittent fasting. Good for you, Curly.
Good job.
Sloppy Joe. Oh man. I haven't had a good sloppy Joe in a long. Ribs and cowboy beans.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Man, let's make him y'all.
Uh-oh, somebody had an impossible burger. Well,
No
That's
way.
impossible.
No way.
No.
Are you goofing on us?
I think it's a goof.
It's
I
a
don't
goof.
think
it's a
they're
goof.
goofing.
There's
No?
50-1. Are you joking?
They're
They're
joking.
They're joking.
Taco bake, with banana nut bread. That sounds awesome. Which sloppy Joe, Carlos? Shouting at clouds had southern fried chicken.
Woo.
Southern fried chicken.
Now, what's the delineation between northern fried chicken
Real
and
nasty.
southern fried?
Because
They
southern
don't
fried chicken
have
tastes
fried
good.
Chicken in up north.
Up
so.
north.
Yeah, they do. They got KFC, man.
Nelson wants to tweet
Exactly.
her.
They don't have that.
Pete's hungry again now.
Again now.
The Sasquatchy?
DJ said James needs to make cowboy casserole. I agree, man. That just sounds good.
Cowboy casserole, like what it like you
What?
put anything in it.
Send us the ingredients.
You put anything in it and it turns into cowboy.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna make Curly Q break his intermittent fasting.
Oh, sorry, Curly Q.
You're
After this live stream, I was gonna go get myself a cut of chocolate cake
Pastrami.
with Texas Boys pumpkin spice honey on it.
Mike said the chickens don't cross the road up north for fear of breaking the law.
That's very true. That's very true.
The chickens don't cross the road.
Beef and broccoli over rice. with dessert is apple crisp. Wow, you got it planned out.
Wow.
Grandma's cowboy beans and cornbread.
Mm.
So look, is grandma's cowboy beans, are those white navy? What kind of beans are you using?
You're
Pinto
racist.
beans
Come on.
Yeah, like
White.
or the Great Northern bean?
cowboy beans. So what is
Cowboy
that? Is
bean.
that gonna be like a red bean?
Red bean. High red
It's
bean.
gotta match their meat, right?
Match your meat.
Yeah, 50-1 was joking.
That's what I
He had a
thought.
can
I
of
knew it
beans
was
on an
joking.
open fire.
Really?
Yeah, that sounds like fart in a can. Just saying. Texas mom loves to feed us the beans, but like
Woo!
I-
Man. We better all be out near campfire.
retroactively belch the beans out the caboose, y'all. That's just, I don't know. I had some Beano or something.
See, beans don't affect me like that, though.
They don't until
They
like
don't.
a couple hours.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Till we're all in
Till
a
you're-
room together
yeah.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Southern fried chicken is buttermilk marinade first.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Woo!
Okay, bring me some of that.
That's what I'm talking about. Haven't had that before.
Buttermilk marinade. Oh, that sounds like
Mm.
Spence is on.
Yo, Spence.
Spence says beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. See, now we said beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot.
The musical fruit.
Man, common sense. She's got the menu like laid out.
Wait, seriously?
Turkey cutlets, sweet potatoes, green beans. Dessert will be peach cobbler.
I've done that before. Said dessert for dessert
That
before.
sounds like 3 hots and a cot. Do you work at like a commissary or something? That sounds awesome.
Today we
This is
will
evolving
have-
fast. Can Matt and James have an arm wrestle on the shiny table?
Sure,
we
why
could,
not?
but he'd win. So
Yeah, Matt would.
Well, the
probably-
downside is, y'all, is that I'm right-handed and
Oh, that's
James
right.
is
Yeah,
left-handed.
is left.
So technically,
I could win.
it's an even match.
Nelson thinks y'all look too skinny.
We look too skinny.
That the camera adds 50 pounds, y'all. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, the camera adds 50 pounds?
That's what they say.
Oh,
Well, these new high def cameras make you look skinny, I guess.
yeah, I
don't know.
guess so.
Yeah, we look too skinny.
I mean, I only weigh 150 pounds.
Yeah, I only weigh 120 pounds.
120 pounds? How much
Yeah.
do you weigh?
I graduated high school at 135 pounds.
No, I
what
mean
do you weigh
now.
now?
I weigh 165.
There you go. Do you know what your percentage of body fat is, though? What's your weight?
It's
Probably
a lot higher than it used
20,
to be
30.
when I could actually exercise.
Yeah.
Come on, Nug.
But the
Get up
intermittent,
here.
how have you been liking your intermittent
I've been loving
fasting?
it. Yeah, it's great.
Nugget?
It's high energy.
Comb his beard.
I'm more high energy than Jeb.
The nugget?
Comb his beard.
What about
Nuggets,
nugget?
Nuggets grooming my beard.
Jen hitting the microphone.
Nugget
She-
gets so excited.
She likes Dad's beard because it reminds her of her beard. So
Like, oh, let's rub beards.
rub
Dad.
beards and then
And I'll
she
lick
like-
behind your ears.
Yep, like behind your neck. I think the whole licking thing with her is because we took her away from her mother at
What?
5 weeks old, and you're normally supposed to take them away from their mothers at 10 weeks. So we had to like feed her milk from a dropper tube,
She's so nuts.
and so she really thinks we're like her parents or something. I don't know. She's quite she's a hot mess. You're a mess, Nugget.
Oh, Pour 15 is a rust inhibitor.
Ah,
If doing the Raptor liner, sand with an 80 grit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what we did.
That's what we did. We sanded the whole entire thing, but I'll just chip off the paint and where it's rusting out, and
And
then
just redo the
just, you know.
yeah.
So do
and
I
can
have to,
remember
do I have to
that.
spray it and then
POR?
do I have
dash
to do I have to spray that on and then cover it up with the paint? Or can I just spray it on? Because it's on the roof. Nobody's gonna ever see it.
Yeah. Well, right, and it'll be easy to blend back in that Raptor liner, especially because
yeah.
it's on the roof.
Yeah, you don't even have to.
We need to get an extra cork. 'cause
Yeah,
there's some thin
extra
spots.
There's a couple thin spots on it.
DJ likes rust mort.
Rustmore.
MORT.
Mort.
Rust mort.
I've
Oh,
heard of
mort.
that.
I was gonna say, why would you spray paint that says rust more? I'm
No,
like,
I
that'd
definitely-
be.
I wouldn't get rust mort.
Rust more.
I want her to rust out all the way.
I got some. Can I get some of that rust board paint? I ain't really liking the way this thing's been kind of not rusty. I like some rust board paint.
It's like those old rusty trucks. You just
Oh, that's on a discount? That's over there on a discount shelf? Oh, I'll just buy the whole shelf.
Rust more.
rust more.
That's some seriously genius marketing.
Rust more.
They said Matt needs to grow a beard like Texas Dad.
Texas Dad. Yeah. Well, I will. I want
He's
to
just
wait.
waiting till the time is right
Yeah,
when the
exactly.
hairs actually grow
Yeah. Properly.
He doesn't want to be patchy.
No. Patchy's nasty. It gnarly.
Yeah, it is.
His mom is part Apache, which might be why Matt is patchy.
And you're Irish. So there you go.
And I got the R of the Irish.
Apache. No, she's not. She's Blackfoot Indian, actually. And Italian. So there you go. We're mutts over here. American mutts.
Yeah, we're all
America.
Heinz 57.
Just like
Wilmer thought that I was Matt, but
What?
he's horrible with names. So he thought I was Matt, and you were Texas Dad. I guess I don't
What?
know. I don't. I'm
Did
confused.
Texas Dad
I'm
shave his beard and
confused,
start
Wilmer.
wearing a straw cowboy hat? That's funny.
Shouting at Cloud says, "Rub Rogaine on your chin."
What's that?
Rogaine is like
What's
for
Rogaine?
guys that have male pattern baldness. It's some kind of like crazy chemical.
Does it actually work?
It works if you want the side effects of
Yeah.
everything else. It
Is
does
the
to you.
side effects like you lose all of your hair on your head?
Yeah, it's like
and, like,
terrible, man.
Yeah,
Rogaine.
man.
No, I don't think it's a problem. I think you just have to wait until hair grows.
I don't know.
grows in
Yeah,
your
like,
face.
is it a thing? Like, is it a thing where you can, like, if you cut your beard back down, like if you shave your whole entire beard down, would it grow back thicker or no? It's just kind of what it is.
What do you mean, my beard?
Yeah, like if you cut it down back
You
down to
cut it
just
down
skin,
in 2020.
yeah.
Would
would it grow back thicker or no? Is that just
This is probably as thick as it's going to get.
yeah.
It's pretty thick.
Yeah.
It's
But
pretty
it'll
lush.
get as long as you want it to, though.
Yes, yeah.
Sure.
I trim it on occasion. You know, I don't. I'm not. I just like to trim.
You
it
don't
a
like
little
to
bit.
scare people too much.
You don't want it in the way.
Yes, I don't. You
Is
know,
that
like when it
not
gets
scratching?
when you're zipping it up. into
Oh
your
yeah.
vest and
Oh
stuff.
yeah. That hurts. Somebody was hinting in the comments that they liked how the Russian Dan, they liked how he had a smooth face or something like that.
Who was it?
They liked how Dan had a smooth face, and they
Dan,
said hint because you had a beard. They
oh.
wanted you to shave your beard.
Oh, Dan.
Dan from Russia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, my barber, he likes to trim the sides, which I kind of like it. I like it like faded down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. Definitely have lots of gray in it now. I remember when you were like, "Oh, there's only one or two gray
Oh yeah,
spots in
the
there."
gray is
there
going
now.
full bore, y'all.
It's there now. Now, if you can just keep all your hair and keep your beard, which
I think
beard's-
my hair is going to kind of stay because
I think
I'm
so.
getting very old.
Yeah, and your
I have a
hairline's not
birthday coming up,
retreating, which
y'all.
is awesome.
I do have a
So-
birthday coming up, y'all. If you check down below, you can check our PO box. So if you'd like to send me,
What's your favorite thing?
what's my favorite thing?
You
My family is my favorite thing. I don't have any favorite things.
don't have favorite
They can send you a cake in the mail.
a cake in the mail?
Well, I probably
Flowers?
honestly I wouldn't. If somebody made me something, I wouldn't eat it if they sent it to me in the mail because I'd be very concerned that
I
it
would
was
eat it for him.
poisoned. But Matt would be my cupbearer and he would taste test it. And if he didn't die, then I may consider eating it.
They consider
Oh, you think they don't like you that much that they would?
They would
send
try
you
to poison you?
poisonous cake?
Well, yeah. There's a lot of people that hate Texas Dad.
That's true.
That's
It's
very true.
So true. So many people.
Mm-hmm.
We probably have more people that hate you than subscribers to this channel.
That's probably true. Yo, why does a lot of women hate me?
That's very true.
I don't know if I'm
because
too,
you're married.
I think
That's
I'm too
why.
patriarchal.
Something. I don't know.
I think I'm a misogynistic jerk. Oh, now if you sent me French vanilla cappuccino brownies, I might have to try that.
Man, that sounds amazing.
They'd be like, perfect. I can poison him. Sucker him with the French vanilla cappuccino brownies with the gooey arsenic center.
Yeah. What's that thing? Oh, that's rat poison.
What's the green coolant in the middle? It tastes sweet.
I finally got him.
Oh, Texas pecan praline.
Woo! That sounds good.
Shelly said, no way would I eat something sent in the mail from a stranger. Yeah, that's kind of like
Stranger
it's
danger.
kind of where I'm at. It's kind of where I'm at. You just never know, y'all.
How about this? Somebody could send you a recipe for us kids to make you. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Or email us.
What's the fun in that, though?
I know. There's no danger.
There's no skin in the game. There's no danger.
Then we could make a video about you like taste testing it, all the stuff that people send you for your birthday. That would be hilarious.
They're saying apply the POR 15 with a brush. Let it dry. Do not sand. Prime over it with gray filling. Sand primer.
So do I have to get like 100% of the rust off the body or the part of the truck that I'm going to paint with this rust stuff? Or is it okay if there is a little bit of rust left on it?
Does he have to completely eradicate the rust?
What you could do is you uncover it, and then you pour vapor rust on it, and then you dry it off.
Well, yeah, you could do that
and
too.
then you put it on there, and then you put primer over it, and then you paint back.
You could do that. Yeah.
That's what you would do. Because then you don't have to sand it. Because if you sand that thing one more time,
I know.
you're gonna make a hole in it.
Was it?
Mike said, I don't eat what I don't cook or a family member or super close friends. I haven't died yet with that ideology. I would say it's a pretty safe barometer for food choice. Okay, rust is okay, hence rust inhibiting primer.
Okay. I was just wondering.
James does have a grill, and he's a magnificent griller.
Or a grill in his truck. Which one?
Yes, once you cover the oxidative process, it stops.
Oh,
okay, so it can't rust out anymore.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Forever.
We should have sprayed that on the whole truck.
Yeah, like I don't want anything to rust.
Everything, axles, everything.
The frame.
Wonder if it'll help us from is it anti-aging too? I'll spray it on myself.
Yeah, I use it as underarm deodorant.
It just stops.
Rust inhibitor.
It just stops you from getting all rusty on your joints.
Rusty and crusty.
Rusty, crusty.
And I don't perspire.
Is that like a spray on tan type thing? That's rust.
Maybe for the shoulder. Oh, yeah. I am going and getting a fifth opinion on the shoulder next Friday. Driving to Dallas.
To Babylon.
Driving to the heart of Babylon. Gots to go. But I'm coming back. Lord willing. Oh, awake and in the light sent us some Vegemite.
Sweet. Awesome. So
and it has a seal on it, so it's not pre-poisoned. Thank you. Thank you, awake and in the light. Greatly appreciate the Vegemite.
With no poison.
I'm sure one of these kids will love the old Vegemite. I've had
had Vegemite?
Some point in time, yeah.
What is
so? Is it? It's a spread for like toast or something, right?
Yeah, and it's like a.
Or can you add it on?
It's
other stuff?
Not a sweet spread. It's like a vitamin spread.
Vitamin.
It's got lots of vitamins in it. Correct.
Vitamin C.
No, not vitamin C. Like other vitamins.
Like vitamin.
Does it taste rather brothy? Brothy and meaty.
B12. Good old vitamin. Vitamins.
The shoulder has a missing labrum. A large section of the labrum is not
Crunchy.
there. It was encapsulated arthritis degeneration. So it's just not there. And I gutted it out for like 7 years. And I had a gigantic bone spur. And when they went to clean it up, they're like, "Oh, well, you don't.
Yeah, and
you're
the
missing
bone
like half of
spur
your
was
labrum."
pressing on your nerve. So
Yeah,
that,
everything was.
that made a lot of pain.
Everything was killing the
So are
nerves.
you in way less pain than you were?
Oh, right now I'm pain free. And when my neck is in, like, I have really good range of motion with my arm. I'm trying to. The muscle's totally gone, so I'm trying to rebuild.
Well, yeah, they cut his bicep and then reattached it.
Yeah, they did
higher
a
or lower
bicep
or whatever.
tendinosis. So
Ugh.
I'm trying to recover from that.
Gnarly. Like, yeah, you don't need it connected where it naturally was. So dumb.
It's salty. We are not pre-trib, Barnabas.
Who's salty?
No hernias.
Whoa, no.
Is it still considered disrespectful to wear your hat?
I knew it.
At the table in Texas.
I knew it.
Corey, you missed it, bro.
Corey. Here we go, Corey. I said this later. I said this already in the live stream. I said for the people that are going to rewatch this or the people that are on, and they're going to say it because I know they can't stand it. They got to say it.
That's why we do it.
So we are not in a house. We are in a shop. So technically, it's perfectly fine. And I think if it's perfectly fine to wear a ball cap inside, it is perfectly fine to wear a cowboy hat inside. But if I'm in somebody, if I'm in somebody else's house, I will take off my hat. If I'm in my own house, it's my own house and I do what I want. So it's my own house. So I can leave my cowboy hat on if I want to or not. So there you go.
Yeah, so I lost my muscle mass was great in my shoulder before they scoped it all out, but where I had to like keep it, now that I can't, now if I try anterior and posterior rotation, there's lots of clicking and popping.
Well, yeah, since you lost your labrum too, it looks like your shoulders came down too.
Yeah. Well, and that's because the front mass of my shoulder was partially, your bicipital tendon.
Yeah.
That goes up there.
Well, and the thing is my shoulder looked maybe not as severe as yours, but almost that bad before I had my labrum surgery done to my left shoulder as well. Yeah, the left shoulder's running the family.
Yeah, yeah. It's a genetic left shoulder thing.
Bone right there. It's not even like anything.
Mine finally built back up. It's nice and
did it build back better?
It built back better with a B for Biden.
This table is exclusively for interviews. Oh, and we will we'll keep you posted. It should be posting this week, and we'll repost it on our channel, the Co-Movement podcast. Yeah. Josh from Co-Movement Gym. Josh is a really awesome guy, upstate New York, owns Co-Movement Gym, and he also owns a regenerative ag farm. He interviewed us a couple, 2-3 weeks ago, and that podcast will be posting to TheTube, and we will repost it on our channel. You're going to love it. And
yeah, I think so.
We have 2 more podcasts coming up, hopefully 3 or 4. I put in an application for the Survival podcast with Jack Spirico, and I thought that so if y'all want to contact Jack at the Survival Podcast and say, hey, you need to have the Texas Boys on your podcast, that'd be awesome, because I really appreciate Jack Spirico.
Yeah.
And I'd like to be on his podcast. There's lots of good stuff on there.
Who's out
there? Mom. I think she's on the treadmill.
Oh, that's what that is. Yeah, she's Texas Mom is walking on the treadmill.
No, that's why it's like boom,
boom, boom, boom, boom, boom, boom, boom. And she's listening to sounds like a YouTube. That's why it's so loud. It's a YouTube video. But anyway, y'all, I think we're gonna probably wrap her up.
I think we're gonna wrap her up.
We got Sunday tomorrow.
Yep, we got to go meet with the assembly.
Yep,
and we got to get our sleep and
the sleepages.
We appreciate everybody hanging out.
Yeah, thank y'all so
Remember
much.
that the discount code's going to go
It's going to go on until tomorrow
morning
by
yeah.
about 10 p.m., 1 o'clock or so.
$97K at TheTexasBoys.com.
Yep.
So
And you
for
get
all of
10%
y'all
off everything
that have been clamoring.
Well, I mean, if you're just like, oh, I'll go buy something real quick, there's little stuff, big stuff.
Choose and talk, Hottie Bra.
There you go. Hey,
Just saying.
Carlos, pick a different language. Do let's see, do
Spanish.
No, that's lame. Do Japanese. There you go.
Try to figure that one out.
All I know is konnichiwa.
Do you know German?
I had 5 years of German.
Oh, so you should know this.
Whoa.
Well, I remember
5 years and
from higher education.
Yeah.
I
used to know it. I used to know it pretty good.
Just
Well, it was in
bye.
high school, y'all.
Oh, okay. You don't know bye
Yeah.
then.
High school or low?
So bye would be, so let's see, it'd be like wow, what is bye?
Wow.
Like hello is like in German. They would say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, they
That's
just say it with a
easy.
German accent,
Then there would be like bye.
And then bye would be like
Bye.
no, I'm joking. Oh yeah, Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. See, Wilmer knows. Auf Wiedersehen. And I would say, my feet are stained. No. Auf Wiedersehen. I can't remember. I didn't remember Auf Wiedersehen.
I can remember now.
That's like what you learn.
My feet are stained.
My feet are stained. That's like the first thing you learn in German 101. Auf Wiedersehen.
My feet are stained.
We missed the orb. Ich bin gut. Oh, yeah. Carlos is dropping some German.
There you go.
It's not spelled properly, Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos, do you use like Google Translate? Because most of the time it's not quite right.
I think he has to. And
Either that or you're pretty good at guessing.
Carlos and anybody else that uses foreign languages in the comments, we us boys love putting it in Google Translate and seeing what people from around the world are saying, even in their own tongue.
Daughter of the Almighty and Bad Christian, they just came on. We are wrapping it up, y'all.
In Bad Christian?
Yep, Bad Christian.
Bad Christian. You're bad, bad, bad. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, there was a white orb that went across the screen.
What?
We'll have to watch that on the replay.
Dude, is that those like spirit orbs?
I don't know.
Spirit orbs. That my great grandfather, which is still alive, by the way, he has spirit orbs go through his house.
He talks about that.
Yeah.
He has them on his,
which is creepy because he has them on his like little dog cameras because he has a lot of dogs, and he has like live video cameras like 24/7 filming, so they catch spirit orbs like all the time, or whatever type of orbs float in and out of the house. Creepy orbs, and it's legit. Like that, you can see them, like total proof. And they turn on. Like the cameras only really turn on when something triggers it, like motion. So they turn on and record it, and they get them all the time. They say,
"Brother Paul."
I just like saying it like that.
Everybody's jumping back on. We're trying to.
Come on.
We're trying.
Y'all are terrible.
Trying to go to sleep.
Y'all stink. No, I'm just joking. Just joking.
See you, Rick. Have a good night. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, Curly.
Thank you. Choose and talk.
Good seeing you, Wilmer. Common Sense you.
Common Sense.
Keylan RC. Bad Christian.
Bad.
I'm not a perfect Christian, but I'm trying. Well, none of us are perfect, Bad Christian.
Very true. Very true. I won't claim to be perfect either. I'm not perfect.
Oh, Common Sense is trying to learn Cherokee.
Ooh.
Uniland V is God. Wow, that looks tough. Unet Lan
Cherokee is still a language, or you're trying to? Do they still use? Does anyone still use Cherokee though?
Yeah, duh.
Cherokee.
Use
it
all
Cherokee
the time.
use Cherokee.
Yeah, and there's probably still native Cherokee. And
is there?
Yeah,
somewhere on a reservation somewhere.
Yeah, probably. Or just native people, that aren't on a reservation, that have family origins or whatever of Cherokee.
Yeah.
Or
They
are
would probably be
related
Cherokee.
to Cherokees.
Mike said, I'm trying to learn Biden language. That's the toughest ever. That's because you're not in a walking coma.
Have you figured out what the he does a little bit of sign language too with the shaking hand?
Shaking invisible people's hands.
Yeah. And talking about dead people. Yeah, that's always a tricky one.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. See
Y'all
y'all
have a
later.
blessed night. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Hey, you gotta shut it off from over there, right?
Come on, Nuggly.
Ugly.
Ugly Nuggly.
Aw, she's beautiful.